Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Art Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. Um, I was in N-World this evening, taking a peek, seeing if there's anything interesting, and I saw that they had an article with an interview with Hal Greenberg from the RPG Creators Relief Fund. And I was like, I'd heard something about it, didn't really click much. I think I looked at it a couple of years ago, and then I did. I read the article. It's a nice, short little interview with Mr. Greenberg, um, and this isn't the only nonprofit. Page has a nonprofit that they look to help people that are in need in the hobby, which is awesome. But this has been around. I was surprised for a number of years. And you can actually look at their annual reporting, which I did. And the annual reporting goes back to 2014. So you're going to say 10 years. Unlike other nonprofits that I have looked at over the years, involved in gaming on one level or another, um, the RCRF does what it claims to be doing. It puts emergency funds into the hands of people that are suffering emergencies, that are creators in our industry. Now, just a quick reminder, if you are trying to be a full time creator in this industry, you're probably going to be freelancing. It will mean that unless you have a spouse that her job or his job has health insurance, you're going to be paying for your own health insurance. And a lot of times, and I've heard the horror stories that these plans that you get through the market don't really cover all that much. A lot of out of pocket. So a real illness, and I've had Hodgkin's, I've had congestive heart failure. Rach just had breast cancer. We have good health insurance. Even as a retiree, I retain health insurance through my former employer, New York City. But not everybody has that opportunity. So the RCRF does a fine job distributing funds. Now, I'm looking at our financials, and they don't take in nearly as much as I would wish them to do. I think that they get donations from individuals. They sell bundles on Humble Bundle. We're gonna Humble Bundle on Drive Through. Here, um, I'm gonna pop on over to their financials page. So in 2014, they received just over $1,100 from individual donors. Uh, Expenses 364. No grants awarded. They started awarding grants for those that had emergencies, those in need, in 2015. And that's when they started doing OBS sales. Now, what shocks me is that, all right, they're doing OBS sales. Great. They made almost 2,900 from OBS sales, only 75 from individual donors. When you see the numbers are low from individual donors, and donors should include third-party publishers, it should include WotC, it should include Paizo. They should be making a point of putting money into a fund that's there to protect freelancers to a large extent, because that's the bread and butter of this industry. Those are the ones that are constantly churning out material, keeping the players happy, and getting material for publishers to publish. So they awarded 1,700 in grants in 2016, 2,500 in 2017, 5,200 in 2018, and that year they had a substantial amount of individual donors donating. 2019 substantial, but it seems to have slowed down. They had about, I don't know, nearly $9,000 in 2019 from individual donors. Individual donors you're going to expect to be publishers. And I would hope that if you are a publisher and you're donating to this fund, that you take pride in the fact that you're donating to this fund, that you advertise that you are, because then more people will know about the fund, and people will know about you being generous to protect your own freelancers. So 2022 was the last filing. They only took in $1,400, and they put out $1,800 in 2022. $18,000. Sorry. So that's a fund. I didn't do the math. I don't know how much is in the account. Oh, sorry. 2023, they awarded 20. I almost lost that one. They received nearly $1,900. Awarded grants of almost 2,600. They're doing what they claim they were going to do. Okay, they are actually acting as a charity. They aren't hoarding funds. They're not saying mine, mine, mine. They're doing a good job. I'm going to include a link to this to their site. They are a nonprofit in Oregon, but they are a federal nonprofit. So if you donate monies to this fund, if you're a company, if you're a publisher, this is tax deductible. Now, purchases for the bundle aren't. Don't get, because you're getting product. It's not a donation. But I just think that we often forget about the creators. We see the GoFundMe's, right? We see the GoFundMe's when people are in need. I make a point of boosting the signal. I will often try, if I have the funds, to do a match of first 250, the first 350, whatever, to encourage people to spread the word, to make them feel the money is going farther, which is awesome and great. But this is also awesome. And I really do believe that it needs more support from publishers, at least in recent years. Um, if you know anybody that's on their board, if they want to come on Talking Crypt with Mike and I, we'd be happy to have them. Or Gamers Health with Rach and I on a Saturday night, because this is something that affects gamers' health. The health of gamers, the health of creatives. Listen, when you can't pay your medical bills, that extra stress is going to keep you from healing. And we don't discuss that, but it's true. So I'm going to link the Enworld article too. And again, I'm going to link their site. If you are someone in need, they have an application. You can reach out. But if you are someone who can give, consider it. By the way, there's a link on the bottom of the screen. Tenkar stairs tavern.games/WFRP Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. There's a Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay bundle up on Humble Bundle. Day and a half left as I record this. So if you want to get in on it, now is your chance. All right. Other than that, again, I'm going to include links. I'll put them in the show notes. I'll pin them as a pinned comment. Give it a look. Folks, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. I'll be back again tomorrow with a live stream. Myself, Bad Mike, special guests. Who knows? I don't know. Mike's been sick, so I don't know if he had a chance to schedule anyone. We'll see. All right, folks. Later.